Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at Mayor Scorpius, and more importantly, how can we make as much money as possible from Mayor Scorpius? What is the best ways to profit from him, and basically what does he do? So first off, what does Mayor Scorpius do? So Scorpius has 3 perks. Right now, the 3 perks that are going to be active are Bribe, and that will give you up to 1,000,000 coins depending on your playtime. Darker Auctions. Scorpius will intrude in the Dark Auctions and increase the amount of rounds to 7, offering extra special items. And obviously, he is a special candidate. And I would definitely vote for him. The first money-making tip is just vote for him, and you get some free coins. It might not be 1,000,000. If you've got a lot of playtime, then it'll be 1,000,000. But it could be any other number. Lower 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, or 1,000,000 coins. So, just vote for him, and it'll tell you what you're gonna get. But, free coins are always nice. So sorry to interrupt your money-making method learning, but I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of February. We might be able to do it if all of you guys subscribe. If every one of my viewers subscribed, I'd have tons more subscribers than I do right now. So, please subscribe, and let's get on with the video. His second perk is the thing where you really make the money. So, Scorpius will intrude in Dark Auctions, increasing the number of rounds to 7 and offering special items. There are a lot of things that you can get from the Darker Auctions. So, there are some enchanted books, which I'll put on screen now. Sharpness 7, Prot 7, Growth 7, Power 7, Giant Killer 7, Counter-Strike 5, stuff like that. And what you really want to look for are these items. So, first up, the weapon that he does is the Midas Staff. So if you look on the AH for the Midas Staff, this is where a lot of the money can come in. So Midas Staffs, if we look at the lowest price, these are already starting to fall a bit, but previously, before he was re-elected, they were a lot more expensive. So if you look, this person paid 14,000,000 coins, and he's able to sell it for 50,000,000 coins. Now, of course, to get it maxed, you really want to have paid 100,000,000 coins, so it is a bit of an expensive proposition to buy straight from to get it maxed. Like if we find the cheapest maxed one, yeah, the cheapest maxed one right now, they're only making 7,000,000 coins profit. So I would highly recommend trying to snipe some for cheap, or if you want to get one for yourself, buying one for 100,000,000 coins, because they are very profitable. There are some people who bought it for 3,000,000 coins, sold it for like 50 mil. I saw that when I was trying to buy a Midas Staff. They go for a lot. But they are outclassed by the Hyperion, obviously. So you probably shouldn't buy one if you have a Hyperion, unless you just want to unlock every item in the game. And the next item that you really want to look for is the Hegemony Artifact. So if we go to the AH, the Hegemony Artifact is also a really valuable item. So we'll go to lowest price again, and the Hegemony Artifact right now goes for 125,000,000 coins. Now, this is mostly purchased by people who just want to have every talisman in the game, because for some reason, people really want to do that, because talismans give you a lot of extra buffs, and people are willing to spend 135,000,000 coins on one talisman. And honestly, if you had that extra money lying around, it is a pretty good talisman. If we look back at the talisman, this one is recombobulated because it doubles the stats of the reforge on this item. For example, this Hegemony Artifact is reforged to Strong. It gives 24 strength along with an extra 12. 24 crit damage along with an extra 12, bringing it up to 36 strength and crit damage. A little bit of defense, 12 defense, and 0.5 magic find. That is a very good talisman. Like, that is not a bad talisman at all. So, if you've got the extra coins lying around, you can try to snipe those for cheaper, but since those don't have a price paid feature, there's probably mostly going to be people bidding hundreds, like 100,000,000 coins to try to sell it on AH for similar to that price. So, that one's kind of a buy for someone who has a lot of coins. So the next one that we're going to be looking at is another item, and this is the Plasma Nucleus. Now, these sell a lot less. It's more likely that if you're buying one of these, you want to get a Plasma Flux Power Orb, which is a step up from the Overflux Power Orb. It's really just a massive flex, but it does give better buffs if you have the coins for it. And if you really want this, it doesn't look like it's that great a flipping opportunity, as looking on the graph link, not that many of these sell that often. So I wouldn't really recommend buying this unless you actually just wanted a Plasma Flux. But you could see, I would always check the AH and just see how many of them are selling, and check how many of them how many of them are actually being purchased by people to see whether it's actually going for a decent amount of coins. So finally, how much are the books worth? So I mentioned the other books earlier in this video that you can get from the darker auctions. You can get Big Brain 3, Vicious 3, Sharpness 7, Prot 7, Growth 7, Power 7, Giant Killer 7, and Counter-Strike 5. And if you look on the auction house, these actually go for a decent amount. For example, Sharpness 7 in particular goes for a crazy amount of coins. Right now, the cheapest one is 29 million coins. Another one that's always really good is Growth. If you go to Growth 7, that one is also pretty good, because obviously people want to max out their armor sets. Yeah, right now it looks like there are only a few Growth 7 books. Yeah, there are only 3 right now, and they cost 64 million coins. So, if you really want a super max an armor set, or if you know people that do, and I'm sure there are lots of people that would buy Growth 7, so this actually might be a decent flipping opportunity, you can buy that and have a crazy amount of growth on your armor. So yeah, that's basically all that Scorpius does. The 2 items that I would really recommend trying to flip are the Midas Staff or the Hegemony Artifact, because those are the ones that sell the most from what I can tell, but the other ones are not too bad either. So yeah, it's not a brilliant money-making method unless you get pretty lucky and buy a Midas Staff for quite cheap, stuff like that. I'm definitely going to be trying to get myself a Midas Staff of literally any caliber, just so that I can try it out in a video for you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think of Scorpius, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.